A warning to families regarding threats made to local schools. Law enforcement agencies saying they're cracking down on these types of cases. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Andy Morgan.
And I'm Natasha Paloma. People making these threats and even their parents could face time behind bars. KTSM 9 News reporter Tani Davis has more on what charges they could face. Tani.
Andy and Natasha, within these past few weeks, we have reported on at least 2 incidences where threats were made towards a school. One at Franklin High School, where an individual was found wandering around campus grounds with a weapon, and another one towards Pebble Hills, where a threat was made via social media. It is because of these incidences and more made towards schools that law enforcement are saying enough is enough.
My office does not downgrade these offenses. You make a threat against a school and it's referred into us by law enforcement, we will charge it as a state jail felony.
According to the FBI office in El Paso, schools in the area are receiving more threats via social media, like the one you see in this video. This is causing law enforcement to be on high alert and warn students of the consequences they can face.
It could be an upwards of a dozen at a time. It's hard to predict, hard to say on a day-to-day basis, but you know, as discussed earlier today at the press conference, the independent school districts are seeing at least 3 threats a day across the region.
While the juvenile who makes the threats towards their school or individuals can face consequences, parents can also face jail time for up to 1 year and a fine for up to $4,000 if their child has easy access to a weapon that uses it on someone else. District Attorney Bill Hicks is warning those parents that his office will prosecute those cases should it happen.
We want to emphasize that we're very serious about prosecuting parents who make a firearm available to a child, and then that child does something with that firearm, and then also adults who take firearms onto school campuses.
El Paso police say they will be investigating all threats made to schools, whether that threat is real or a hoax. What they want people to understand is that while they will investigate these threats, if it does turn out to be a hoax, it does take away from other emergencies in the area.
It's very important that, if there is a threat, to call us and we'll respond, but we really don't need threats against schools that are not credible.
Police are asking that if you have information about a threat towards a school, to text them at the number 847-411, which you can remain anonymous. Reporting live from West El Paso, Tani Davis, KTSM 9 News.